This is a video review of the Joto Nexus 6P case shown on the phone here, and here's the packaging that it comes with. This is actually the third case that I've gotten for my Nexus 6P so far. This is the first that I got for free to test and review. The other two I paid for. For the most part, everything I have to say about the Joto case is true of the Spigen and of the adopted case, although my negative flaw that I'm going to say with all three of them was worse with the adopted, which is why I had to cut it with a razor blade. But anyway, all three of these cases do a great job of protecting the screen, both from being placed face down with their lip and also from being cracked by dropping the corners. Most cracks are caused by a drop that lands right on a corner, and it's got a lot of cushion in the corners on all three of these. The material is comfortable. This is a hybrid case with one type of material here and another type here, but in my opinion all three of these are great material. I think I actually like the material of the adopted the best, but all three are great. All three allow easy access to the fingerprint reader, and the camera is uninhibited. The background noise microphone is uninhibited. I use a bunch of different types of USB 3.1 Type-C cables. Haven't had a problem with any. And the only wired headphones that I usually use are Bose Quiet Comfort 15s, which use the same size plug as I think all Bose headphones have that similar size plug. I've probably had 8 different pair of Bose, and they've all had the same size plug. So I'm very happy with everything about it. It doesn't cause me any problems. It's a little bit thicker on the back than the other two because of this hybrid piece. And you notice that thickness when you were using the fingerprint sensor. But when I stick it in my pants pocket and my front pocket like I carry my phone, you don't notice it being any thicker. Likewise, when you lay it flat, all three seem to be about the same thickness, although the adopted is probably the thinnest of the three. So that's the positive. All three of these are great cases. The Joto that I'm reviewing here, as well as the Spigen hybrid, ultra hybrid crystal clear, and the adopted that I actually got from the Google Play Store when I first bought the phone. The other two I got through Amazon. The Joto for free, and Spigen I paid for. So the reason why I didn't just stick to the adopted case is because the volume would go up often if I was trying to do a screenshot. Or in general, the volume rocker wouldn't operate properly. And I still think this is primarily caused by a flaw in the phone itself and not necessarily any of these cases. And now that I've had the same problem with all three of them, I think that's true. It'll probably work fine now because I'm doing a review and nothing ever happens in a review the way you want it to. But no, there it was. I pushed the volume down and the power button, and instead of doing a screenshot, the volume went up. And that problem was especially bad with this adopted case. The Spigen case had the problem a little bit, but not nearly as bad as adopted. And the Joto seems to be similar to the Spigen. I've used the Spigen for about 2 months, and it's been bearable. I've been able to do screenshots, able to control the volume, just not as perfectly as it should. And with this, at first it seemed like it was working great, and now I'm having... There we go. So it's not 100% perfect like it should be, and like it would be if I was just using no case at all. But again, I think that's mainly a phone issue. So I recommend the Joto case. I think it's very comparable to the Spigen, and both of them are better than the adopted, where I had to take a razor blade to cut the buttons out, which even that didn't really work perfectly. So I hope this video review is helpful. And if you are looking at it on Amazon and you want to see a higher resolution version, there's a link to YouTube, the YouTube version of the same video. The only difference being YouTube allows full 1080p resolution, and Amazon really truncates the videos a whole bunch, which is funny because Amazon Web Services provides HD server for Netflix. So I would imagine that if they can serve all of Netflix's videos, they should be able to serve high-definition versions of their own reviews. But that is a serious tangent. Back to the case. It's a 5-star case. Probably out of the three, I would say it's tied with the Spigen, and both are better than the adopted. I hope this helps you, and I'm sorry about rambling on about video review bandwidth, but have a great day.